Okay, today's May 6th, 2017. The Pentagon, the U.S. will continue its flights in Syria, including over security zones established by Russia. Being reported today, UA Wire, today, Saturday, May 6, 2017, is when this article is being published. Now, the last video I told you about, or I made, that Russia, Turkey, Iran, Syria have established a de-escalation zone, basically no-fly zones, but it's using a different word. And now the United States is saying that we're not going to abide by that. We're still going to fly over those areas. The coalition forces headed by the U.S. will strike at the Islamic State anywhere in Syria, including in the security zones established by Russia, Turkey, and Iran. Interfax news agency reports citing a Pentagon representative. Earlier, Russia, Turkey, and Iran signed a memorandum on the establishment of security zones in Syria. According to the memorandum, checkpoint and observation centers will be established along the borders of these security zones. While answering the question whether the coalition will stop the flights over these security zones, the Pentagon officials said that the coalition will carry on with its operations as usual. The coalition will continue to strike ISIS wherever they operate to make sure they have no safe retreat, the official stated, answering the question whether the U.S. was prepared to cease the flights over the security zones in Syria. At the same time, the Pentagon's representative noted that the U.S. continues to effectively prevent incidents while carrying out the coalition operations. He added that he would not go into the details of how such work was carried out in the complex and busy military situation in Syria. Earlier, Russian military stated that they stopped the use of aircraft in Syria, namely the areas identified by the memorandum on the security zones. Russian officials have also indicated that the flights of the Western Coalition aircraft will not be allowed over the security zones. The flights of the coalition aircraft in the zones of de-escalation in Syria will not be permitted, as the guaranteed countries, Russia, Turkey, and Iran, will closely monitor all activities in those areas, said Alexander Lavrentiev, the Russian president's special envoy and Russian chief negotiator on Syrian in Astana. I don't know how they're going to. This thing has no teeth, and the reason I'm saying that is because who's going to enforce the de-escalation zones, the no-fly zones? I mean, who's going to enforce it? And if some country or someone violates it, who is going to be the enforcer? I mean, how are they going to enforce their roles? That's what all the reasons I've been doing. I don't see anything that says that, hey, if you violate it, this kind of action will be against you. We're going to shoot your airplane down. We're going to engage you with combat forces or whatever. I don't see anything. So there's really, I don't know what to make of this. The United States says they'll still continue on flying around Syria and going after ISIS terrorist organizations, which is fine. But why have a security zone if you're not going to abide by it? These other countries have this security zone, then there's something wrong with it. The United States is seeing something that this is not quite right. Who knows? But the Russian soldiers, the Russian military, the Russian Air Force, they're going to have to beef up their military. If they're going to be the ones enforcing these security zones, de-escalation zones, then they have no choice but to increase their presence in Syria. They're going to have to bring in more soldiers, bring in more materials, more drones, and I know they left some aircraft. They allowed some aircraft to go back to Russia, but they're going to have to probably bring some aircraft back. Maybe more drones. Who knows? But like I said, every day, every week, there is a escalation in Syria, and we're just going to keep watching on this. If you like the video, please subscribe to the YouTube channel and give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the YouTube channel and give me a thumbs up. I appreciate it. Thank you for watching.